Hey y'all, I told y'all when y'all DM me on Instagram, Lil Stretch on Instagram, I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can and the ones I want to. You know what I mean? Because sometimes y'all be asking some why y'all questions that ain't gonna go there. But this one stood out. Reason being, I kind of been wanting to tell this story, right? And I'm glad the person asked this question. See, I know the business. You know, I got my cigar, got my yak, and we about to talk about it. Hold on, let me get to my tablet. Let me go to my DM. So they said, let me go to it. LS, how was the process of you coming home from prison and staying out of prison and being successful today? And that was a great, great question because it wasn't easy, right? And of course, 2010 when I paroled, I wasn't where I'm at to this day, though. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this is a great topic, man. Great question, right? And I'm gonna go deep with it, right? I'm gonna give y'all my truth. So shout out to my moms and my granny. Um, them the two reasons why I was able to stay home, right? Because in 2010 when I paroled, I didn't even have a job. I was on EDD, real talk. I know y'all see me carpenter, make what I'm making, you know what I mean, living my life. But then I was on EDD, like no income. But if I had that support system, I maybe would have fell back into that trap of trying to get some money and trying to survive, right? Not even on no gangster shit, not even on gangbanging shit, just on some, you know what I mean? I gotta pay rent, I gotta survive, I gotta eat. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank God and shout out to my moms and my granny. She gave me that support system where I ain't had to like try to figure it out. Like even if I was broke, I knew I had a roof over my head. I knew I had dinner every night. So that was the key. That was everything, man. And I think what a lot of dudes do come home from prison where they do 5, 10, 15, whatever they do, and then they might not have no family. You know, they might be in there and you know what I'm saying, and their moms might be deceased, passed away while they was gone, so they come home for nothing. It's like, you know what I mean? The system is so like so fucked up, man. Let's keep it 100, man. You know, they give you all this time, they mess your record up, then you come home, you might be a little older, and who want to hire you? You ain't got no training, you ain't got no skills, you ain't got no resume, you ain't got nothing. So they gonna go back to what they know, as far as getting some money, as far as surviving. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, that's just what it was, though. So I was able to survive because I had a great support system, man. And like I say, even before I got in construction, right after I was on EDD, then I got a minimum wage paying job, right? I was working literally on Skid Row, literally like sweeping, emptying trash cans, and too, like, I give all my praise and everything to my moms. First God, you know what I'm saying, to bless me with my moms and my grannies. I like that, but it was me too because I had to swallow my pride and go work that minimum wage job and clean up downtown LA, sweeping and change the trash cans. Well, a lot of people probably wouldn't have did that. I did that for almost a year. Like I literally did that for almost a year. And then 2015, when G-Nut got hired to instruct the Brothers Keepers boot camp, I was in his first class. And that's when everything changed, you know what I'm saying? But leading up to that, I was downtown LA, man, picking up trash for like, I think at that point, 2014, 15, the minimum wage was like $9 or some shit like that. Something crazy, you know? Yeah, so to answer your question, man, it was tough. It was rough, but I knew where I came from for prison, and I knew I didn't want to go back, and I wasn't going back. I wasn't going back, and I was willing to do what it takes not to go back. Like, it wasn't easy. It was hard. Even though I had the support system, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I gotta pat myself on the back because I told myself I'm not going back. I'm not going back. No matter what it takes, I'm not going back. Even fast forward now, I'm a journeyman carpenter, making good money, and I'm staying out the way. I gotta get up at 3 in the morning, right? I'm on the freeway at 3:30, headed to work. People like, man, I don't know how you do it, LS, man. Damn. Like, what? Oh, that's great. They don't know where I came from. Like, they don't know my struggle. Like, like, this ain't nothing. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, I don't know, like, and I ain't perfect. I'm human, That's what I always tell people, man. If you knew my whole story, you would be proud, right? You'll be proud. If you knew my whole story, you'd be proud. Because they just see, like, today. You know what I mean? They post picture go live. They see that. I'm at home, my man cave, smoking cigars, drinking Hennessy. They didn't see when I was in prison. They didn't see when I came home, I was on EDD. They didn't see when I was working a minimum wage job, picking up trash. Like, they didn't see that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But that's how I survived. That's how I made it when I came home from prison, though. Like, but I had my mind made up. You got to have your mind made up. See, my mind was already made up. When I was in there, I ain't coming back to this shit, man. My mind was made up. Whatever it took, man. I knew I was not going back. And even with me having that support system, even me staying with mom, staying with granny, like I said, I had to swallow my pride, man. It was times I was like, man, fuck, like, man, but I knew one day I was gonna have it my way. I knew one day shit was gonna change, But yeah, it was hard. It was hard, but my mind was made up, you know what I mean? So that was that, And just think, everybody in my life that's still in my life to this day was there from day one. They helped me out. They answered the phone if I needed $20, $30. Now, they can have the world. They got anything they want from me.